Hi guys, this is Breaker, and I did some homework before taking this replay from the front page of drop.sc and uploading it, casting it. And of course the one thing that strikes me the most about this game is that it's between two it's between two GMs, and of course I thought I saw Spirates before. Is in the upper left hand corner spawning as our Terran in the red trunks. I've done some casting for this guy before. I thought his name looked familiar. It's Spirates. And in the lower right hand corner, and we have FXO's BabyKnight in the lower right hand corner. Now I did some homework before I started casting this replay, and I opted to just use a thesaurus to look for some new dictionary entries or some new words, and it looks like, you know, Spirates is just gonna play us out the strong and silent type, not even replying to BabyKnight right now. He says, "We seek enlightenment," as a Protoss player. Yes. Now I'm a little curious as to how this game is going to pan out, what direction it'll go in. I won't give away too much information, but I'm thinking we're going to see some action in the near future. There it is, the gateway going down from BabyKnight, rather standard, and ooh, that is a huge mistake. I should have hit Control N a while back. He says, implying English is the only language. Implying no names end with S. Says, whoa. I'm thinking, he says dropping some bombs. I'm thinking he's going to say next, I'm trying to think here. Oh, never mind. I was actually thinking he was going to say something along the lines of, let me check here. Implying English is the only language, that's cool. I was actually going to say that BabyKnight says, oh, he speaks. Sorry for checking the chat logs for just a moment there, but yeah. He says, I asked what a Spirate was, though you didn't answer. And of course, we see the probe coming in here for BabyKnight, and he's going to see that there's a gas with an expo going, excuse me, not an expo, a barracks. So this is probably going to lead into a Reaper in his mind, maybe. But the question is, did he actually click on the Vespene Geyser? Looks like perhaps he did not. But for now, we actually see no Reaper in production. There's actually a second Marine on the way, so perhaps this is going to lead into a 1-1-1 play of some time. He says, sure, it's a BabyKnight. I'm a little curious as to what he said that to, but yeah. I'll tell you when you tell me what a BabyKnight is, and he says, it's a BabyKnight. Okay. I actually was not paying attention to the dialogue. Sorry, guys. So it's a double gas before an expo. This is leading me to believe that it could be some kind of a defensive sentry opening, excuse me, a defensive sentry expo, but this is interesting. We actually have a proxy factory going down right now, really close to the natural. He says, what's a BabyKnight? Not BabyKnight. And, ooh, the Zealot! It's actually completely oblivious to what is going on here! Oh my god! We're gonna see some action in the near future, guys! He says, I have no idea. The fuck? Yeah. Ordinarily that would not show through the censorship that I have on, and you'll have to pardon me for using such gruesome language. And now the Zealot and the Stalker are both moving out without scouting in this direction. I don't know, guys, those idle Zealots, whenever you are waiting for your Stalker to get out, you should use them a little more proactively. Just a lesson here to be learned. We do have 4 Marines moving out right now, and more being rallied on the way to these guys. He says, okay then, good luck, have fun. Spirates just being quiet, but of course I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm playing against a pro. I need to stay calm. And here we go, the Zealot and the Stalker go in and get a prevention on the natural. And this must look peculiarly strange to BabyKnight right now, as he's going into the main and he sees that there's basically nothing here. And meanwhile, we actually have a bunch of Marines running in here. Curious as to what we're going to see first coming out. Now it's a Widow Mine, and there's a Stargate here. Ouch! The Widow Mine gets quite a few probe kills. We do have a bunker going down, and for now it seems like BabyKnight will be able to hold. He's going to get a... This is going to force a cancel on the bunker for now, but of course the Widow Mine here is still going to do its damage. There's no detection out. There's an Oracle on the way. This is going to force an Oracle. And, you know, I'm just a little curious, how many probe kills are we going to see Spirates get away with here? It looks like quite a few for the time being. And the main is actually under siege right now. With that, we just saw Spirates pull all of his workers, and he's going all in with this attack. Of course, burrowing Widow Mine here. Ooh, it does get wasted, but what about the one here? Reloading a shot. It's got 2 kills. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see that one of them is actually on a probe. But now we're going to have to see, basically, BabyKnight try his damnedest to hold his ground here. Widow Mine gets a shot off on the Mama Ship core. And Photon Overcharge goes down on the Nexus at the main. And it looks like we have BabyKnight in a good condition to hold here. There's nothing else on the way, and Spirates production, it's about to be completely destroyed. I mean, we have the orbital command here, yes, but he says, oh, great. He says, oh, right, I forgot. And he says, WTF are you doing? Only Tusk can do 1 base builds. I forgot, man. Well, here we go. You know, the SCV is trying to come in here, get as many kills as they can, and now we see just Spirates in a hopeless way right now. This game isn't going to last too much longer, guys. Now we have Spirates being revealed. No, we just have a kind of an evil dialogue going between both players now, while the Zealot and the Stalker are back in the main, destroying the rest of the buildings of Spirates. He does have 10 supply. Let's see what it's tied up in. 3 SCVs, 2 Widow Mines, actually 1 Widow Mine and 2 Marines. Where are the 3 SCVs at, I wonder? Oh, okay, they're all over here. Poor guys. And the last Marine is dealt with. So what now, guys? Spirates? BabyKnight? You want to tell us? You know, I mean, we see, basically, Spirates is now just a few minutes away from being erased from this game. Perhaps he just got up and walked away, but nope, there it is, dialogue. It's nice to know that Oracle Vision doesn't last forever as well. Lol. That's like the blippiest spell. JK, he is blip regenerating power. 150 for a bad obs. That's one way of looking at it. And now we see that the barracks is on a limited lifespan. Yes, you think it's bad because you are spoiled with an obs that costs nothing. Holy cow, so ignorant. And with that, we see that BabyKnight has left the game. Oh boy. So there we are, guys. You know, it was kind of an aggressive dialogue between both players, kind of a heavy open one, and in the end we have Spirates basically rage quitting the game. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.